Good morning, learners. I welcome you all here in CEC Gurukul Live lectures. Myself, Dr. Pravita Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Shri Aurobindo College, University of Delhi. Learners, today in this lecture, I am going to discuss a very important class of organic chemistry, that is heterocyclic compounds. What are heterocyclic compounds? How can we classify the heterocyclic compounds or heterocycles, and what are the nomenclature of heterocyclic compounds? How can we give them names? Learners, heterocyclic compounds are very important class. Most of the alkaloids, natural dyes, drugs, enzymes contain heterocycles in them. Learners, if we talk about the cyclic compounds, especially carbocyclic compounds are those compounds which contain only carbon in them. So, carbocyclic compounds that have ring of carbon only. So, what are heterocyclic compounds? When a carbon, or we can say one or more carbon, is replaced by any other heteroatoms, we called it heterocyclic compounds. And what are heteroatoms? Heteroatoms are the atom other than the carbon, like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, phosphorus, silicon, boron and arsenic, and most of general heterocyclic compounds contain nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur. So, these heteroatoms are incorporated into the ring structure. Almost majority of known compounds are heterocycles. Drugs, most vitamins and natural products. What are the alkaloids? Learners, alkaloids are the natural chemicals which obtained from the plants and that contain nitrogen in the ring. So, alkaloids are also heterocyclic compounds. These are nitrogenous organic compounds of plants found in leaves, bark, roots and seed of some plants. I would like to tell you the example of alkaloids. Very important example is caffeine. Learners, caffeine is an alkaloid and this is a plant product, and everyone knows caffeine found in tea leaves, coffee beans and cola nuts. Similarly, nicotine. Nicotine is also alkaloid, also a plant product, also contain heterocyclic ring in them, found in tobacco leaves, morphine and etc. These are the some examples of heterocyclic compounds or alkaloids. Caffeine, this is the structure of caffeine, you can see on the screen. So, you are looking here two rings and both the rings contain heteroatoms, and you are looking here, there is more than one heteroatom is present over here. Similarly, nicotine is found in tobacco and this is the structure of nicotine. So, in nicotine you can see here the one ring contain N, nitrogen, and we can easily recognize here in nicotine one ring is fully saturated, which is also heterocyclic ring, and other ring is unsaturated, right? Similarly, Valium is also having heterocyclic ring, serotonin and morphine and heroin. So, these are the structures of some heterocyclic compounds. Learners, heterocycles dominate in field of biochemistry, medicinal chemistry, photographic science, dyes and in polymers also. Other heterocycles include Valium. Valium is a synthetic tranquilizer and it's a drug used to reduce anxiety, fear and tension. These are the some drugs, tranquilizers, diazepam, alprazolam, oxazepam. So these are all drugs which contain heterocyclic ring in them. Learners, you can see on your screen the carbon which is made up of a ring we call carbocyclic, and when this carbon is replaced, in the second slide you can see here, one carbon is replaced by oxygen, and in the 3-membered ring one carbon is replaced by nitrogen. So here we call it heterocyclic rings or heterocyclic compounds. Similarly, there is also 3-membered ring, and in 3-membered rings one carbon is replaced by oxygen, and in other structure the one carbon is replaced by sulfur. So we called it oxirane or oxycyclopropane, thiaacyl cyclopropane. So you are easily recognized how one carbon is replaced by any other heteroatom and what is the difference between carbocyclic ring and heterocyclic ring. Similarly, it's in the next structure you are looking here, the one of carbon is replaced by nitrogen. So this is also heterocyclic compound. Next, you are looking here on the basis of presence of double bond. The heterocyclic compounds can be heteroaromatic or heteroalicyclic compounds. Heteroaromatic compounds follow the Huckel's rules. It means that that heterocyclic compounds which are fully unsaturated have planar structure, have sp2 hybridized carbon atom or oxygen atom or heteroatom in them, and there is a delocalization of pi electron within the ring takes place. So here I have represented X heteroatom. So that X can be nitrogen, oxygen. I told in you the previous slides, any other atom than carbon atom. So here 2 rings are fully unsaturated. We called it heteroaromatic or aromatic heterocyclic compound, and below that you are looking here to another rings that do not have any double bonds. So these heterocyclic compounds are non-aromatic or saturated heterocycles. Learners, monocyclic heterocycles can be saturated and unsaturated or aromatic. Monocyclic heterocycles means the compounds contains only one ring. Example you are looking here, morpholine, piperidine, and you are looking here oxirane. Third one is oxirane, and you are looking here in morpholine. There is a 2 heteroatom. One is nitrogen and other is oxygen. So these are monocyclic saturated heterocyclic compounds. Similarly, in this slide you are looking again monocyclic heterocyclic rings or heterocycles where there is 2 same heteroatom. So it means that the heterocyclic compounds can also contain 2 same heteroatom within the ring. So in first structure we are looking here 2 sulfur atom. This is 1,3-dithiene and this is fully saturated. Similarly, in the second structure you are looking here 2 oxygen atom and this is 1,4-dioxane. So this is monocyclic saturated heterocycles or heterocyclic compounds. In the next you are looking here 2 compounds, 2 heterocyclic compounds. One is pyrrolidine and another, and here H is replaced by ethyl group. So this is N-ethyl pyrrolidine. This is again monocyclic saturated heterocyclic compounds. This is another example of heterocycles, tetrahydrofuran. Tetrahydrofuran, all we know, it's a very good solvent, excellent solvent used in many reactions in organic synthesis. Learners, monocyclic aromatic heterocycles are the compounds, as I told you in the previous slide, which are follow Huckel's rules. So these are the some examples of monocyclic aromatic heterocycles, that is pyrrole. In pyrrole, it is a 5-membered ring and one carbon is replaced by nitrogen. In pyrrole, one carbon is replaced by nitrogen. So here NH. Similarly, furan, it is also 5-membered ring, 5-membered heterocycles, where one carbon is replaced by furan. Similarly, pyrimidine, it's a 6-membered ring and here 2 carbon is replaced by 2 nitrogen atoms. So learner, this is also fully aromatic compounds. So why this is fully aromatic compounds, learner? Because here both the nitrogen have lone pair of electrons, but that lone pair of electrons are not delocalized in the ring. So this is aromatic heterocycles. Similarly, pyridine is a 6-membered ring and one carbon is replaced by nitrogen atom. And next is imidazole. Imidazole is a 5-membered ring and here 2 carbon of the ring is replaced by nitrogen. So we have seen here in heterocyclic compounds, the carbon is replaced by, from carbocyclic compounds, when the carbon is replaced by any heteroatom, we get a heterocyclic compounds. Another classifications of heterocyclic compounds is fused heterocyclic compounds. Example, benzo-fused rings. What is benzo-fused heterocyclic compounds? Learners, when 2 benzene rings are fused at any 2 carbon atom. So we are looking here, it fused at ortho and meta position. So this is a quinoline. In this quinoline, you are looking here, there are 2 benzene ring, right? And out of 2 benzene ring, 1 benzene ring have nitrogen atom, heteroatoms. So this is this structure, or this is called quinoline. Similarly, isoquinone and quinolisine. So in all 3 structure, there are structural isomers. Here there is only position of nitrogen atom takes place in the second ring. So fused heterocyclic benzo-fused ring. Another example of benzo-fused heterocyclic compound is chromine. Here carbon of one ring is replaced by oxygen atom. So this is chromine and it's example of benzo-fused heterocyclic compounds. Similarly, polycyclic benzo-fused heterocycles. In polycyclic benzo-fused heterocycles compounds, more than 2 benzene rings are fused with each other. So here in phenazine, you are looking here, the middle ring having 2 nitrogen atom. So this is polycyclic benzo-fused heterocycles. Similarly, next example are the examples of polycyclic benzo-fused heterocycles, that is phenanthridine and pyrimidine. So in pyrimidine, you can see here there is a 3 rings are fused, and out of 3 rings there is 2 ring which contain heteroatoms. So these are the examples of benzo-fused polycyclic heterocycles compounds. Another classification we can classify it are non-benzo-fused heterocyclic compounds. non-benzofused heterocyclic compounds, there is no benzene rings. So, there are some other rings are fused at certain positions. So, in this example, you are looking here pentavalent. Penta ring is fused at 2 carbon atom and one ring have S and another ring have oxygen. So, this is thieno 2,3B furan. And another example is also non-benzofused heterocyclic compounds, that is imidazo 2,1B oxazoles. So, these are the non-benzofused heterocyclic compounds. So, we have seen here monocyclic heterocycles, benzofused heterocycles and non-benzofused heterocycles. Similarly, this is another examples of benzofused polycyclic heterocyclic compounds. So, here you are looking here more than 2 benzene rings are joined with each other. Learners, another very important classification of heterocyclic compounds is spiroheterocyclic compounds. What are spiroheterocyclic compounds? Learners, in spiroheterocyclic compounds, 2 rings are fused at a common point. So, 2 rings are, this is a common point. When 2 rings are fused at a common point are called spiro compounds. So, the common atom which is quaternary in nature is designated as spiroatom. The spiro compounds can be monospiro, dispiro or trispiro. Learners, on the screen you can see here it is a spiro compounds. So, this is not heterocyclic compounds. I am just telling you how the spiro compounds looks. So, here 2 benzene rings are joined together a common atom and the common atom is over here carbon. So, this is spiro 4,5 decane. Now, we will see here below this the example of spiroheterocyclic compounds. This is a spiroheterocyclic compounds because one ring contain heteroatom and heteroatom is over here oxygen. So, both the ring is joined together a common carbon atom. So, these are the spiroheterocyclic compounds. Similarly, this is also spiroheterocyclic compounds. One ring having heteroatom which is the oxygen atom and another ring is having double bonds. So, this is we called it here spiroheterocyclic compounds. Now, another classification we can classify spiroheterocyclic compounds to fused polycyclic spiroheterocyclic. Now, what is fused polycyclic spiroheterocycles? Here polycyclic spiroheterocyclic compounds, 2 rings are again same thing. The 2 rings are fused or joined at a common point, but here you are looking here more than 2 rings. There is a 3 rings and out of 3 rings, 2 rings have only one common carbon atom, only one common joint, right. So, this is you are looking here in the indole and indole having fused carbon atom, 2 carbon atom, but beside that there is a 2 ring which are having a common carbon or common joint. So, this is a example of fused polycyclic spiroheterocycles. Below that there is another important example of fused polycyclic heterocyclic compounds. In this structure on the screen you can see 2 rings are joined together with a common carbon atom. So, such type of compounds are called spiro compounds, and because there are more than 2 rings we called it fused polycyclic spiroheterocycles. Similarly, another important classification of heterocycles are bridged heterocyclic compounds. Now, what is bridged heterocyclic compounds? In bridged heterocyclic compounds, there is a bridged overhead of the ring. So, you can see here there is a bridged of oxygen. So, that bridged can be oxygen, nitrogen or sulfur. So, I have written here, mentioned here, how can you represent the bridged heterocyclic compounds. So, here the bridged having oxygen atom. Similarly, polycyclic bridged heterocycles. So, in polycyclic bridged heterocycle, there is a more than 2 cyclic compounds. Learners, heterocyclic compounds are also classified, we call heterocyclic ring assemblies. What are heterocyclic ring assemblies? When 2 or more heterocyclic single or fused ring join each other by single or double bonds, right, are called heterocyclic ring assemblies. So, it means that when there is a one ring this and another is this ring, when 2 rings are joined together by single bond or it can be a double bond, we call heterocyclic ring assemblies. We will see here in the example. Yes, you can see in the structure there are 2 rings, right. So, this is the 2 rings and in the 2 rings you can see there is a single bond. So, such type of structure are called bond assemblies. So, we are looking here same type of or identical ring here. In the next structure there is a 2 identical ring which are having a heteroatom which is joined together by a double bond. So, that are heterocyclic ring assemblies. Similarly, another type we can classify non-identical heterocyclic assemblies. So, it is the structure. In the structure you can see here one is 2 ring, another is single ring. So, these are joined together by 3 single bond. Similarly, quinoline, its identical heterocyclic assemblies. Quaterpyrrole, in quaterpyrrole here 4 pyrrole ring are joined together. Similarly, terpyrrolidine, so here 3 same ring are joined together by single bonds. So, learners, we have classified heterocyclic compounds on the basis of nature of heteroatom, degree of unsaturation, or the compound is saturated, unsaturated or non-aromatic. Similarly, on the basis of heterocyclic rings. So, today in this lecture we have learned what are heterocyclic compounds, how can we classify heterocyclic compounds on the basis of degree of unsaturation, saturation or presence of the number of carbon atom into the ring. Thank you.